Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Optimum Classic Pro Bikini, Pro Women's Physique, and Pro Masters Bikini and Masters Women's Physique. I love that. I love when we have all the divisions in the one show, both the age categories. It's so exciting to see the women doing the crossing over as well. So let's get right to it. And as a quick reminder, there is one more recap coming your way from last weekend, the California Night of Champions. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, this is considered a Tier 4 contest. So the winner qualifies for Olympia, 2nd through 5th receive the points, and at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 in points all get to go to Olympia as well. But that's only for the Open division, not for Masters. Okay, so starting with Pro Open Bikini. In first place, Lucia. Second, Jessica. Third, Ellie. Fourth, Janine. And fifth, Leslie. So Leslie in 5th place looks beautiful. I love her definition. She's got a great hamstring, beautiful curve to this bottom part of her glute. Nice line coming down her leg here. Nice groove up here in her hip. Fabulous obliques, beautiful suit, and I love that there's a little bit of a coordination with the makeup. She looks really quite lovely. I think she could have a little bit more size to the top of her glute for sure, and maybe even a little bit more roundness to the back of the shoulder, or to the shoulder in the back. You're seeing a nice shape here on the delt, but this one looks a little bit more flattened down. Otherwise, I think she looks really beautiful. A really quite nice 5th place for her, so fabulous. Okay, in 4th place is Janine. Oh, I love seeing Janine in the Open. We typically see her placing very high in the Masters, so very exciting to see her here in top 5. She's got a fabulous glute, really full right from top to bottom. I think that looks so good. Beautiful definition as well. Nice detail coming down here by her kneecap. Also really beautiful curve to the top of her quad with a little bit of detail as well. I think her obliques look really good too, and really nice hourglass shape. Beautiful small waist, nice lats, and great definition in her delt. You're seeing some nice lines. You're seeing some nice curve with her bicep and her triceps. So I think she looks really good. I also really like her posing. I think it's getting even better. The relaxing of this arm is very flattering for the hourglass shape. So fabulous. Okay, next in 3rd place is Ellie. Oh man, she looks amazing. I feel like she's put on some size in her upper body, or she's just posing differently, particularly when I compare her to the Minneapolis. I think like she's really got a lot in the lat, in the delt. Man, oh man, like her delts just look awesome. Even compared to the Boston Pro, I feel like she's got so much beautiful roundness and curve. A great hourglass shape. Really, her glute really extends far from her body. It's spectacular. A nice hamstring, gorgeous definition. Oh man, she's got such a beautiful deep groove coming up her leg. Her obliques are super chiseled. She looks really fantastic. I do think that her waist looked smaller here at the Minneapolis in terms of how she was posing, a little bit more sideways. There's a tiny bit more of a twist towards the front here, and I think it highlights the hourglass better, but standing this way highlighted how small her waist was. So, man, I don't know what is the ideal. Either way, she looks so incredible. Love the color of the suit. It's got such a variety of shades in there. I think it's beautiful, and she just looks fantastic. Okay, next in 2nd place is Jessica, and can I just say her hair is amazing. If I could give like an internet award for best hair, it's Jessica. I love it. I think she looks so good. This is like perfect 90s big supermodel hair. Oh, absolute gorgeous. Now, in terms of her physique, also incredible. Great obliques, beautiful abs, nice hourglass shape here. Her lats look good. A little bit of a wrinkle here in her side. Maybe she could just pull up a little bit in her posing, but fabulous, beautiful round delts. I love how they're round on the side, and they also like come all the way round to the clavicle. Really gorgeous. Nice curve to the top of her quad, beautiful detail down her leg by her kneecaps. She looks great. I do think that she needs a little bit more roundness to the back of her glute. She's got nice size, but there is quite a slanted straight line here, and I think if she could try to get that to be a bit more curved, it would be even more fabulously balanced with the curve of her delt. But man, she looks beautiful. Okay, and now in first place, Lucia. Oh, I'm so happy. She gets her qualification for the Olympia. She's so good, and she's been working so hard. If you check out her Instagram page, she's sharing all kinds of beautiful, wonderful personal news this week. But also she's talked about how she's switched coaches and she's trying so hard, changing up her posing, and man, it's really working. She's looking really amazing. Particularly the posing. Of course, her physique looks incredible. It always does. But when you look at how much of a change she's made since the Sacramento, it is really astonishing. You know, she's holding her shoulders perfectly level, which was a substantial improvement from the Clash. She's got her legs in a perfect, beautiful shape to really highlight the balance between top to bottom, which I think was even better than some of the earlier shows. I think she's twisting ever so slightly more to the front than, for example, at the Golden State. So you're seeing more ab. Her arm is coming more straight than it did at Sacramento and Iron Games, which is, I think, a lot more flattering to the delt. It's more flattering to the hourglass shape. Her definition is crazy, and the way that she's really showing off her glute, it just looks so good. Like the line is coming all the way up from the strap of her suit, which you don't see, for example, at the Golden State, so or the Iron Games. Like, so her conditioning is amazing, her posing is amazing, her hair looks beautiful. It's kind of soft and fluffy, and her suit is gorgeous. I love the fuchsia, but the blue looks perfect, particularly with the background of the stage. Like, she's just amazing, and I'm so excited for her. Okay, so everybody's side by side, and you know what I noticed in this picture is glutes. Lucia definitely has an amazing shape. She's got the roundness, she's got the fullness, and she's got that beautiful definition with the line and the curve to the hamstring. I think when you look at the glutes across the line, she's by far the most curve on the top and a really nice shape where it connects to the hamstring. You know, Ellie beside her has a little bit more of a straight line. Jessica, as I already mentioned, it has a little bit more straightness here. Janine has a nice size, but like nobody has the curve like Lucia. I also think her hourglass looks really beautiful. I am drawn to Ellie's shoulders. I think they really stand out. But everybody looks really good. Leslie looks so long. Her legs are so long and beautiful. I love this groove by her glute here. But I think everybody is really impressive. But Lucia just kind of stands out. Her posing and the glutes for sure. And then from behind, okay, so I noticed a few things. Number one, the hair length. I think Lucia and Leslie have it perfect. You see their tiny waists. It's covering up their backs. It's covering up any wrinkles from the bending. I think Jessica's is maybe a little bit too short. It could go just a bit closer to her strap of her top. And then I think Ellie and Janine are too long. I think they could lose just a little bit to show us more of their waist. And then in terms of their physiques, I think Lucia has a really nice balance between the athletic look and all this hardness and the definition in her top of the glute, And then a little bit more softness with the definition in the back of her legs. I think Ellie beside her glute hams tie-ins and her hamstring definition is really quite pronounced. And then, Leslie's could be even more. Same with Janine could maybe, well, no, Janine's is pretty good. I think you're seeing quite a beautiful amount of glute ham tie-in. But I think Lucia has kind of a nice balance between the hardness and the softness. She's got nice curve to her legs, beautiful posing, really spreading the delts. So you have a gorgeous hourglass figure from behind. Man, I think she looked really good. I think both Jessica and Janine could relax their elbows a little bit to be a little bit more open like these ladies. But man, this was a really beautiful top 5. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Lucia is qualified. Jessica has 4 points. Ellie was already qualified. Janine has 2, and Leslie has 1. So looking at our masters now, 35 plus, we have Janine in first place, Monica in second, Melissa in third, Whitney in fourth, and Gina in fifth. So here's Gina in 5th place, who we recently saw also in 5th place at the Charlotte Pro. I think she looks awesome. I love this color on her. It's very bright. Her glute looks amazing, and her definition looks really good. I think she's got even more, the conditioning is really even better. You're seeing the line a little sharper down her leg. You're seeing a little bit more detail in this back leg. I think you see more detail in her delts, just a little bit more defined, and it looks really good. Her posing looks lovely. She seems to be holding her chest and her shoulders up and back. Really fantastic. I like the shape of her glute, and I really like the curve in her hamstring. So fantastic. Okay, Whitney in 4th place in a beautiful royal blue suit. Oh, she looks so beautiful. I like her makeup, although I do think she needs a little bit more color to her lip. Her delts are awesome. Really nice, beautiful shoulders. Great hourglass. Nice size to her glutes and nice size in her legs as well. She's got some substantial development in the muscle in her legs. Beautiful definition in this front quad. I think she could have a little bit more ab definition, just a tiny bit of the lines going across. Nothing crazy, just a little bit more. But overall, I think she looks really, really good, and this was a nice 4th place. Okay, Melissa in 3rd, looking amazing. I love her oblique. I think she's got great definition in her abs. Beautiful triceps. Yeah, that's something I noticed for sure. Really nice curve in her delt, and then bam, right to these beautiful, her arms look really good. She also has a great shape to her glute, particularly on the bottom, but I do think she's posing way too much facing the side. I think she needs to push the shoulder towards the back more and open up the front so that we can see a little bit more of her stomach and have a little bit more openness to really show off the hourglass shape. And she could even have less weight on this foot and be a little bit more on the toe, and that would, I think, also help with the hourglass shape. But I think she looks beautiful. I love the dark hair with the purpley blue suit. Looks great. Okay, next is Monica in 2nd, and oh my gosh, with that curve, that arch in her back is crazy. Oh my gosh, her hourglass is wild. Unreal. Her waist looks so small. Her lats are like insane. Beautiful shoulders. Wow, she is crazy. Her shape is something else. She's got nice definition as well. A little bit of detail in this back leg. Nice definition in the front. But man, I feel like to balance out how much size she has in the top, she could have even more size to her glutes. Or pose a little bit less exaggerated with like just kind of make the arch a little more moderate so that she's a little bit more up and down. Like right now I feel like her shoulder goes way further than her glutes do, but holy smokes, that's crazy. She looks really good. Great suit. Love her light blonde hair. Beautiful lipstick. Man, I'm taken aback. She looks insane. All right, and now Janine again in first place. So exciting. Okay, so there wasn't a stage photo, but I wanted to show you everybody side by side. Maybe you'll see some of those things that I mentioned. I think Whitney could bring her feet a little closer together. Melissa, you'll see, is standing perhaps just a bit too sideways. Monica with that crazy hourglass, but somehow Janine just looks really super polished. Her posing looks really good. Her hourglass looks nice. And her glute, the shape, looks really good. Lots of size up on top. I think Melissa beside her, for example, you can see has a little bit more of a straightness and then the curve, whereas Janine really has a gorgeous curve way up top. Beautiful. And now from behind, I think Janine really kind of gets it here for sure. She's got a nice shape. She's got great size on the top and the sides and really good definition in her glute ham tie-ins. I think Monica could soften those curls a little bit, just unravel them. And Melissa maybe could have a little bit more length on her hair. I don't know. Tiny bit. But everybody looks good. Whitney could have a little bit more detail to her glute ham tie-ins. Same with Gina. It was beautiful. Super impressive Masters category. Okay, so moving on to Pro Women's Physique. In first place, MARIE-SOLANGE. Second, Jessica. Third, Yarellis. Fourth, Maria. And fifth, Donna. So Donna in fifth, looking awesome. Love her suit. Love the lipstick. Oh, 2 thumbs up from me. I think her X frame looks really good. She's posing fabulously. It really shows off the curve of her quads. Her lats look nice. Her shoulders look good. Her biceps are really popping out. Looks awesome. I think from a definition standpoint, she could have had even more conditioning. I think the abs could have been particularly, like the line across the lower part of the abs could have been more defined. Maybe if the lines in her legs could have been a bit deeper. But otherwise, I think she looks really good. She's got nice balance, nice proportions. Oh, I did find when I look at her calves, this is super nitpicky. When I go to the next competitor, the calves are a little bit of a different shape. I feel like Donna could perhaps stand more on her toes, and it might create a little bit more of a curve to the calf. That's it. That's my only suggestion. I think she looks amazing. But now you're going to be looking at the calves, so let's go to the next competitor. There we go. Okay, so Maria in fourth. Beautiful. Lots of roundness, lots of curves. Great conditioning. I think you really notice the deepness and the grooves in her legs. It goes all the way up her thighs as well. Fabulous detail in her abs. Her conditioning is awesome. I love the width of her lats. And of course, I love her calves. A really nice curve. Beautiful detail, and even in her shins. Looks really awesome. I think maybe she could have a little bit more shoulder to balance out the fullness in the lats. But overall, I think her X shape looks really good too. But I'm mostly impressed by her conditioning. I think it's really showing off the detail. I love the hair up. I love the color of her suit. It's super flattering. It fits her perfectly, and her posing looks nice as well. So love it. Okay, Yarellis in third place. Okay, can we just talk about her lat spread? This is crazy. Her upper body is so wide. She's so broad. It's incredible. And then she also has some fabulous legs. Lots of muscle, really big, large quads, big calves. Just gorgeous. Nice definition, although for sure we need more detail in the abs to really show off the six-pack. And I think the posing could be a little bit more light on the feet. If her leg, this one almost, I'm thinking, could come out a little bit more to the side. And I think that would make the X shape even more because, man, those lats are insane. She looks amazing. Love the suit with the color of her hair, and her makeup looks gorgeous as well. All right, Jessica in second place. Fabulous conditioning. You can see so much detail. Her shoulders, her arms, there's vascularity. She's just glowing. I love the sheen. I think her abs are insane. I love all of this detail up here. Crazy detail in her glute coming through. The legs are so defined. Yeah, she looks awesome. I'm super impressed by the size in her arms, her delts, her biceps, her triceps. Fabulous. Color of the suit is great. I think the lipstick could have been a little darker, but that's just me. I'm a dark lipstick kind of girl. And maybe a little more volume to the hair. And also perhaps the foundation could have been a tad bit darker just to match the tan a bit better. But okay, enough of that stuff. I think her physique looks amazing and her conditioning is awesome. Really, really impressed with her arms. Okay, and now in first place, MARIE-SOLANGE. Oh my gosh, she is incredible, and you cannot deny her waist is tiny. Particularly in the lineup, when you see everybody side by side, nobody even comes close to her tiny waist. The V-taper is incredible. Her shape is just so good. Her silhouette is amazing. And she has fantastic conditioning. Like, look at all of the detail in her legs, in her glutes, by her kneecaps, in her calves. Her abs look fabulous. You got the six-pack. And then, man, her lats are so defined, so spread, so wide. And then beautiful definition in her arms. Like, she just looks amazing. This suit is fabulous. I love the color. I love the fit of it. I think it's really good. It's very, it's a more subtle pattern, and I think it's very flattering. Her makeup is coordinated. Like, she just looks awesome. Okay, now everybody side by side. See what I mean about MARIE-SOLANGE? Her waist is crazy. So the V-taper looks insane. Urellus beside her, the lat spread is so huge. It's just incredible. Man, Jessica's conditioning looks really good. I particularly like the detail in her legs. Maria, I'm loving her posing. I think she's really doing a great job of showing off the X shape. And Donna looks really good as well. So tall, really nice, beautiful legs, great size. I like how shown off this one leg is. You're really noticing the curve, the sweep of her quad. But I can't get over MARIE-SOLANGE's shape. Her silhouette is just beautiful, and she's got great conditioning. I love also how the curve of her quad goes all the way up to her hip. Like, I feel with Urellus, for example, there's a lot of size lower in her leg, and then it kind of tapers in, whereas MARIE-SOLANGE, the fullness is all the way. Amazing. Okay, from behind, wow. So I'm super impressed by Jessica. I think she's got a fabulous amount of like that 3D pumped quality to the muscles in her back. Like, you can really see each distinct shape really pulling out. Looks awesome. MARIE-SOLANGE, oh man, those glutes are crazy. They're so well defined, and what a great shape to her legs. Her legs look so long from behind. What a shape. Urellus, I think, man, she looks really good too. I think her glutes look really good. Her back looks amazing, but next to MARIE-SOLANGE with that tiny waist, they both have amazing V-tapers. They both have great lats, but MARIE-SOLANGE really stands out. She's just got such an exaggerated shape, and I'm so impressed. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, MARIE-SOLANGE is qualified. Jessica has 4 points. Urellus has 3. Maria has 2. And Donna has 1. Okay, so moving on to the Pro Women's Physique Masters 35 plus. First place, Jessica. Second, Urellus. Third, Donna. Fourth, Maria. And fifth, Christine. So here's Christine in 5th place in a beautiful suit. Love the hair up. You really notice those amazing shoulders. I love that. I love how popped up they are. Really separated from her upper body. Just really showcased. Gorgeous. Great arms. Nice definition in her biceps. Beautiful lats. Really like this detail in her obliques here on the sides. Nice sweep to her quads. You're seeing some good detail, although I do feel like the conditioning could have been even more to really show off the deepness of the grooves, to really pop the muscles out in her legs. I think you'll see in our next competitor, the conditioning could be just a little bit more. But overall, I think she looks really good. Great posing, nice balance. Okay, Maria in fourth. That's the kind of conditioning I like. Like, look at her calves. They're like coming right out of her legs. Crazy. Beautiful detail in her quads by her kneecaps. Such an amazing amount of detail in her quads overall. I think she's got great conditioning, although, man, I always say this. I wish there was just a little bit more in the abs to match the detail in the legs. She's got a beautiful lat spread, great upper body as well. Nice balance in her arms to the shoulders to the lats. I think she looks really beautiful. Great suit, coordinated makeup. I love the lips, hair up so you can really see those gorgeous shoulders. She looks awesome. Okay, Donna, we've already seen. Same with Eurelis, and same with Jessica. So here's the lineup. Jessica in first place. Her conditioning really is fantastic. You've got some incredible V-tapers on everybody. I think Maria's conditioning looks amazing. Christine, her overall shape looks really good. Really nice full upper body. Man, these masters look really quite sensational. But from behind, I think Jessica looks particularly good. Like I said before, I think she's got a really great 3D quality to the muscles in her back. The definition is really spectacular. She's got a nice small waist and beautiful detail in her glutes. Awesome detail also outlining her hamstrings. I'm really impressed with Eurelis. I think she's got a gorgeous sweep to her quads. Maria has a tiny waist, a really nice V-taper from behind. But Jessica, I think the back really pulls it out. You see so much detail in her back, and her glutes look really good. There's just a really cool shape. Everybody looked amazing, but man, this was great. I love these masters. Okay, so that concludes the recap. Don't forget, I've got one more coming, the Night of Champions, and then this weekend we have the Miami show and the Toronto Pro. So make sure you subscribe. I'll be back with recaps of all those shows as soon as I can. Give me a like if you like this video, comment below with your thoughts, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.